Sagittarius-Capricorn cuspers, those born December 19th through the 25th. All right. Thank you for coming back and watching. For those of you who are watching for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you taking time out to watch these videos. I do these videos, these free videos, because it is my intent to help as many people as possible and to get as much positive information or helpful information out there as possible. So all your thumbs up, all your subscriptions are highly appreciated. Thank you so much. And of course, if you'd like a private reading, my website information is below, psychicgenb.com. All right. So I do like to say that if you have an astrological chart done, that, you know, an astrologer will probably tell you that there isn't any such thing as cusp. However, if you're born between the 19th and the 25th, you may very well argue that, because you feel as though that both the Sagittarius and the Capricorn energy both meet your personality, and that you go back and forth between them. And that's why I do these. So after some meditating and my own energy cleansing and healing of my chakras, my guides have told me that I will no longer be doing that 5-card pull. Instead, I will be doing how I normally do readings. So we lay out 3 major issues and clarifiers for them. And we go from there and see what we find out. And of course, I do recommend that if you're more Sag or more Cap, that you watch that video as well. All right, guys. Interesting. All right. Okay, so death is about endings and beginnings. It's not a scary card, so please don't be afraid of it. You should not be afraid of this card. All right? It's just about endings and beginnings here. So definitely, we have 2 people right underneath. We have the Emperor and we have the Knave of Pentacles. So the Emperor, you know, he's the father figure. He is, so he's a good guy. He's smart. He's creative. He knows what's happening. He gives good advice. But with him being reversed, he's not exactly behaving his best self here. And then we have the Knave of Pentacles reversed. So knaves always represent the short-term changes, which of course we see that you've gone through here. And if you've watched before, you know I read it intuitively. So this situation is definitely around 2 people. Now with the Emperor being a father figure, the Knave being a younger male or female figure, in this deck it's a male image. I have to see that, you know, I'm feeling that this is definitely a change in a relationship between a parent and a child, or somebody who could be a parent, someone who acts as a parent. So it could be an employee with a boss. It could be you and your grandparent, you and your uncle, somebody you're close to and that you see as a father figure, or could be a father figure type. So there was definitely a change there. And I feel as though it was a oh yeah. Okay, oh yeah. Okay. So this was an emotional change, and it does feel as though that there's a big cloud over the situation right now. But remember, the phoenix always rises, okay? So with time, with space, with, you know, some diplomacy, things can definitely change here. Perhaps this is definitely, yeah, no, I'm here. Okay. Sorry, they're talking. This is definitely about you going out on your own and you having to break away from a situation. So break away from the parent, cut those apron strings situation here. It's a situation of the heart, because this is an emotional relationship that you are in with somebody. And I'm hearing for some of you, this could be an older romance where the person is older than you. And because this is a general reading, we can definitely swap in the Empress here for the Emperor, the mother figure. So this is definitely somebody who's older than you, and a relationship had to split because it's time for you to set out on your own, get your own grounding. Now, if you're the parent and this is your child, this is time for them to grow up, time for you to let them be an adult. You've trained them, you've educated them, and you have to remember that they will always come to you when they need help. That's what kids do. They need their parent to be there. So this is rough and it sucks, and it fucking sucks bad, okay? I know, I have a teenager. But you have to let them go. You have to let them make their own mistakes. No matter how much we want to teach our kids from our life lessons, they are here to accumulate their own life lessons. Okay, so we're just going to let that be for right now, because for right now, we'll pull a Whispers of Love card for that, all right, to help you with that. Okay. So more people, lots of people. So wow, lots of people in this reading, and more change. Oh my goodness. Sag Caps. All right, so this, I was already feeling this was definitely a matter of the heart here. The Six of Cups, you know, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck does not have a couple on it, but it has a picture of children on it. And so for the Six of Cups, it's talking about something from your past, a memory from your past. And so of course I'm leading towards this being someone you've known for a long time. You're looking at that child as you've taken care of them. If you are the child, your parents are looking at you as though, I've been taking care of you, I've been nurturing you. And you know what? It's time for you to see what you can do on your own. You know, they've taught you how to wash your clothes. They taught you how to wipe your butt and use a spoon. Okay? They taught you how to drive, or they saw that you learned how. They've done their job. Don't pull away from this person so much that you regret it later. All right? Remember that they're feeling love for you. I'm sorry, I know I said I was going to move on, but seeing this tower over here, which I wasn't seeing before, is focusing on this issue. I really feel like this has been devastating for them. If you're the child in the situation, or the young adult in the situation, you know, this is devastating for them. You know, they love you. If this is your mother, she carried you inside of her. She nursed you, and she changed your diapers. So I feel as though that this person loves you so much, and that they are a powerful, powerful part of who you are and helped shape you. And again, if this is your boss, they've trained you and turned you into, you know, a better employee, as somebody who does better customer service, someone who knows how to read sales charts. You know, they've taught you all of these wonderful things, and they just, I guess, you know, the change is hard. Letting go is hard, okay? So, of course, the wheel of life keeps on going and going. But that's why I love this deck so much, the Tarot of the Renaissance, okay? Because I love the images. In other decks, you do not see the wheel as a blindfolded man. You would see the Two of Swords as a blindfold, meaning you're not really seeing things clearly. So you have high hopes and high dreams of the way things are going to be. You're feeling, ta-da! Okay? You're feeling that, that energy of coming into your own, but I don't think you're prepared for this 100%, and you are going to need to go back to this person and get more advice, and you will continue to rely on them for a majority of your life, because they were assigned to you, you were assigned to them, because you're meant to help each other. Not only have you learned from this person, but this person has learned from you. Okay, you've helped them grow and develop into a better parent, a better boss, a better person as well. Okay, so this change really was devastating for somebody, if not both of you. And now you're trying to go out there and learn how to do things on your own. You know, you've now have rent. You now have to figure out where you're going to do your laundry, buy groceries, pay your electric bill, pay your own cell bill. But you know, if you make amends, then there's a good chance that your parents might still pay your cell phone bill, and they might still pay your car insurance or whatever. They're still going to be there to help you, not only emotionally, but financially. That being said, I do not see finances in this at all. So I feel like this is definitely of the heart. Okay, so big changes. Big changes. But remember, you can rebuild, you can reestablish. And this Tower, you can see that the bottom of this is fortified. It's standing, okay? It's just the top half that's broken off that needs to be rebuilt. So I feel as though that there is a lot of rebuilding that is still there. All right, so now we have another knave. The Knave of Swords, okay? Now the Swords family, there's something to reckon with when they're reversed, all right? They will cut you and not even blink kind of situation here. They're very strong-willed. They're dynamic. They're usually business owners or high up in companies. But they can be cutthroat, they can be ruthless and cruel, and they can, you know, some, especially with it reversed, we can see, you know, I'm feeling backstabbing. So hopefully you didn't stab somebody in the back here that's helped you and nourished you and brought you wonderful things, because if you've done that, then you've definitely destroyed your karma, and you have to make up for it sooner or later here, which we're seeing. Judgment is coming. Judgment is coming. So whatever part you played in this, Sag Caps, okay, air sign, air sign. Whatever part you've played in this disruption, this chaos that has been caused around you, is going to come back around and bite you in the ass, for sure. The secrets are going to come out, you know. If you've wronged somebody, it's going to boil up. So you definitely need to come forth straightforward and admit your wrongdoings in this, which I did see over here as well. And that you need to make amends for hateful things that you possibly have said in this situation. And they very well, this person, I'm also seeing earth signs in this, Virgo, Taurus, and why I can't, the Capricorns. And Capricorns. So, you know, this is so funny that we have air and earth, because this definitely can represent both sides of you, you know. And I feel like in your attempt to break away from this situation, that you may have done or said things that you really you're regretting now. So judgment's coming for you. Secrets are coming out. It's time to own up to them, because if you don't, if we read the cards this way, if you're not owning up to the mistakes you made, it's going to be devastating for you. You can kiss the promotion goodbye kind of thing. If your boss got fired because of something you did, it's going to come back on you, and they're going to find out you were wrong, they were right situation here. Things will keep turning. Their world will keep turning. You know, good and bad, good and bad. That's how we are. We're on this axis, we're on this rotation, and when it's going to keep going. And then here we have the Sly Fox. Again, secrets are going to come out here. Very interesting. And this may have been, again, I'm feeling with an older lover. With an older lover. So you're who you were with was 10, 20 years older than you, like somebody who was a lot older and wiser than you. And perhaps you took some money you shouldn't have taken, and they're going to find out it was you. So it's time to come clean with whatever your part in this situation is. It's time for you to do your best to neutralize this bad karma that you have possibly got for yourself. And you know, this is hard. This is a straightforward thing I'm telling you. So it's not easy for you to hear this, all right? You're not necessarily going to like hearing this. It's rough, guys. It's rough. But I have faith in you to do the right thing. I have faith in you to make amends and to set things right, okay? Just remember that we all play a part in this world, all right? We are in this collective together, and the energy you send out affects the whole collective. So you want to send out as much positive energy as possible to help this whole collective that we call Earth. All right, guys, let's get you highest vibration flow. Let's give us positive insight for the Sag Caps. Uh-oh. There you go. Okay, there's your other two. All right, so you definitely need to show love here. All right, we're seeing new love. And I think that this is a rekindling or refocus of love that you need to be putting out here, guys. That you need to be sticking that love out there and recouping what you've done. Yes, this is what fell out. The Two of Cups. So, also, when things are really shitty in our lives, that's when love seems to come, okay? If you're not doing good at work, you're going to do good at love. If you're not doing good in love, you're doing good in life, you know, business kind of thing. It's that balance, that yin and the yang. So there is new love for some of you. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work, opportunities, or spiritual growth. So spiritual growth, if you have wronged somebody, all right, you want to grow spiritually by making amends. If this is definitely around what I was feeling from this is general energy, so I'm trying to get as much information out as possible. Then you want to make sure your parent knows that you love them and you appreciate them, and let them know that this is just about you going out on your own here. Yeah, this is just more recommendation. Really, more recommendation about helping other people learn to meet other people's need for love. Excuse me, oh my gosh, learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Okay? Important. So you want to make sure that you are righting your wrongs. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. Okay, well, we know that there's something coming for you, or you're in the middle of it, and it's inevitable. This change is coming, and this may be talking about the universe could be forcing you to rest and relax, all right? By taking you out of a job so that you can recuperate and then get into a new job. All right, so this is kind of a rough reading because I had to, kind of lay it on the table and be straightforward for you guys. But, it is what it is, what you're going to do kind of thing. I had to say what it says. So, fix it, okay, guys? As much as you can, all right? Be the phoenix, be reborn, and have a great September.